우리가 살고 있는 이 시대는요 굉장히 defensive해요. We live in a very, very defensive culture because we see that people are very, very fragile. On the outside, they are very strong. Sometimes they put on a front. 많은 사람들이 요새는요 겉으로 육신적으로는요 아주 막 강하게 보이려고 하는 그런 시대에서 살고 있어요. 겉으로는. 근데 솔직히 속에는 굉장히 여리고 굉장히 연약해요. We are so fragile inside. That's why to cope with it, to compensate our inner weakness, many people work out. Yeah. Many people, not only do we train our bodies, but we train our brains. 그래서 어떤 사람들은 너무나 심령이 약하니까 그래도 이 세상에 어떻게 잘 살아보려고 육적으로 아주 그냥 운동을 열심히 해가지고 근육도 막 만들고 아주 겉으로 보이기에는 막 그럴듯하게 보이려고 하고요. 그리고 어떤 사람들은 마음을 개발을 해가지고요, 훈련을 시켜가지고 막 공부를 열심히 해가지고 뛰어난 마음을 가지려고 하는 요즘 학생들이 그러죠. I don't remember studying so hard like my son when I was little. I don't remember. 제가 어렸을 때는요, 제 아들만큼 공부 그렇게 열심히 한 기억이 없어요. 아들 자랑하는 얘기하는 거 죄송합니다. 하지만 요새 아이들은요 공부를 엄청 많이 해요. These days when I see my son studying for all his AP classes, I don't even know what to call them anymore. 너무나 이름이 많아가지고요. Cambridge, IB, 뭐 이런 이름들이요 너무나 많아요. 그리고 경쟁심이 너무나 심해요. The competition is so stiff. 그렇기 때문에 공부를 할 때 제가 제일 마음에 걸리는 것이 the thing that really just comes to my heart. It's probably the last thing, but God reminds me. Are you really praying over your child's soul? 그러면요 죄책감이 들어요. No, God, because I'm too worried about his education that sometimes I don't pray for his soul. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. 왜냐하면은 지금 우리가 살고 있는 세상은요 겉으로 드러내야지 되는 세상이기 때문에. We live in a society where everything on the outside eclipses the value and the importance of what is on the inside. 오늘 말씀은요 너무나 중요한 말씀이에요. 왜냐하면은 다윗이 너무나 큰 깨달음을 갖고 말을 했던 거예요. 왜냐하면은 체험을 했기 때문에. David realized this truth the hard way, didn't he? He realized it the hard way. He realized that rebuke, godly rebuke, is far more valuable than anything else that this world has to offer. 하나님께서 우리에게 책망을 하실 때 우리는요 그것이 너무나 고달프고요 어렵고 힘들어요. 근데 하나님이 우리를 책망하실 때에요 직접 하시는 게 아니라요 누구를 통해서 하시죠. 누구를 통해서 하세요. 그런데 사람은 약하기 때문에요 나는 하나님의 책망을 들을 심지어 다른 사람의 책망은 듣기 싫다 이렇게 얘기를 해요. 거의 다 그래요. 마음은. We think we're okay to hear the rebuke of our sovereign Lord, but when it comes to hearing someone else rebuking us, it strikes us so hard. It offends us, doesn't it? 그렇기 때문에 나단 선지가 다윗에게 하나님의 말씀을 갖고 왔다는 것은요 굉장히 어려운 일이에요. It is the same with pastors rebuking. It is the same with parents rebuking their kids. 너무나 어려운 것이에요. 그런데 책망을 안 한다면요, 어떻게 될까요? We need to be a people who have a heart to listen to the Lord's rebuke. It's very difficult. 너무나 힘든 거예요. 그런데 다윗은 이렇게 고백했죠. 오늘 5절 말씀에 Let a righteous man strike me. That is a kindness. Let him rebuke me. That is oil on my head. 너무나 귀한 말씀입니다. 의인이 나를 칠지라도 은혜로 여기며 책망을 할지라도 머리에 기름같이 여겨서 내 머리가 이를 거절치 아니할지라. 우리가 살고 있는 세상은요, 이러지 않아요. We live in a society where no one takes kindly to criticism. No one. But we are different. 우리는요, 지혜로운 사람, 나보다 뛰어난 사람, 그런 사람한테서 책망 들을 때도요, 찌르고요, 아프고요, 자존심이 상하고요, 그래요. 다 모든 사람이 다 그래요. 모든 사람이 교만하기 때문에. There is no one in this world who takes kindly to criticism, even constructive criticism. But David realized something so important. 다윗의 자리는요, 가장 높은 자리였었어요. David stood in the heights of authority, influence, and power. He was the king. He was the king. 근데 여기까지 깨닫기 그래도 시간이 많이 걸렸죠. 죄도 많이 짓고. It wasn't easy for David to realize this. It took so much time. He actually sinned against the Lord greatly. But he had the discernment in his depravity, in his sin, and the depths of the darkness that he was going through. God gave him the spirit, the discernment to realize, Lord, it doesn't matter who it comes from. Help me to see that I need to change first. Help me to see that I need to change first. 우리가 살고 있는 이 시대는요, 누구한테 이렇게 교훈을 해주는 것을요, 굉장히 더디는 그런 세상이에요. Because we are very, very polite. We live in a society where we are very, very careful about telling someone, giving advice, let alone giving even constructive criticism. It's very hard. Because we live in a society where we are even insecure about our own, standard, our own moral, our own well-being, our own sense of what is good, altruism, even more so, righteousness. We don't want to hurt or offend someone's feelings. I struggle with this a lot. I have a hard time saying a word, even of advice to someone, because I'm so afraid to hurt someone's feelings. And sometimes Because we want to be kind, we avoid difficult conversations. But we have to realize that people that we need in our lives aren't those who simply tell us what we want to hear. We need people who love us enough to tell us what we need to hear. 우리는 그저 듣기 좋은 말만 해주는 사람이 필요한 것이 아니라 우리에게 꼭 필요한 말을 해줄 만큼 우리를 아끼는 사람이 필요합니다. 오히려 그런 사람들을 더 멀리하죠. 우리에게 교훈을 해주는 사람들을요 더 멀리하는 것 같아요. 우리의 But it's because it's hard. We protect ourselves. We don't want to hear what is difficult. But the most loving words are not the easiest to receive. David says, let a righteous man strike me. That is a kindness. Let him rebuke me. That is oil on my head. David is praying, Lord, give me the humility to listen when someone who loves you tells me the truth. 우리는요, 정말 나를 사랑해주는 사람, 나를 정말 생각해주는 사람, 그런 사람들은 조금 들으려고 해요. Yeah, we do. If someone has already proven to me that they love me, that they really care for me, then we kind of open up our ears a little bit to kind of listen, don't we? That's the way we are. But you know what? God, throughout the Bible, didn't just use people who loved his faithfuls to speak to them the truth. It wasn't. One of the key representatives of that is Balaam. God can use anyone. Yeah. God can use anyone. It's because our ears are not open. We aren't willing. We aren't sensitive. There are so many times when people, we think, like, do they really care for me? Are they really looking out for my interests? Sometimes those are the people who will drop the greatest wisdom and truth into your life. Think back upon your life. I don't have too many, but I can clearly remember 3 or 4 people who I never would have expected godly truth to come into my life. And it did. And it resounded in my life. And I still recall it. And I still think, God, wow, you are amazing, because you can use anyone to speak the truth into your life. We think, that person has to be a pastor. We think that person has to be someone who really, really knows me inside out, but that's not the case. God can use anyone. It's a matter of, is my heart ready? And sometimes when your heart is not ready, you call and say, I remember that time when that person spoke truth to me. 그때 당시에는 그분이 말씀해 주신 것이 너무나 아프고 너무나 찔리고 너무나 거짓 같고 그렇지만 이제 와서 생각해 보니까 그분이 말씀해 준 것이 정말로 하나님께서 말씀해 주신 거구나. 깨달을 때가 돼요. 깨달을 그 날이 오게 돼요. There are days when I remember. We don't want people to simply tell us what we want to hear. At the same time, we don't want to be people who tell people only what they want to hear. Sometimes we have to have the godly courage to speak the truth. And like David, we have to confess to God, Lord, give me the humility to listen when someone who loves you. And sometimes it could be some random person. Yeah, it could be some random person who God uses as a mouthpiece, his mouthpiece into our lives. We need to become a people who can receive truth. 우리는 진리를 받아들일 수 있는 사람이 되어야 합니다. Let a righteous man strike me. That is a kindness. Let him rebuke me. 잠언 27장 6절 말씀에 Proverbs 27:6 says, wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. 너무나 좋은 말씀. You know, a friend may give us wounds. But we have to realize that God can speak through them. David calls the wound a kindness. He calls correction oil on my head. And he declares, I would rather receive a painful truth from a righteous friend than a pleasant lie from someone who doesn't really care about me. 나를 진심으로 아끼지 않는 사람의 듣기 좋은 거짓말보다는 올바른 친구가 전하는 고통스러운 진실을 듣는 것이 나은 것이에요. 그렇기 때문에 나단이 다윗에게 하나님의 저주를 말씀을 했을 때요, 굉장히 어려운 말이었어요. It was very difficult. And yet, Nathan spoke the truth in love. When Nathan said, you are the man. You are the man. You are that man who has committed a great sin against the Lord. We have to be willing to have difficult conversations. Yeah. We have to be willing to open ourselves up to difficult conversations. It is so difficult nowadays because everyone is so protected. Everyone is so afraid of to offend. I walk on, I don't know what that figure of speech is, but I walk on needles with my son. 아들에게 굉장히 힘들어해요. 제가 I walk on 왜냐하면 이제 졸업반이기 때문에요. 그리고 굉장히 공부를 열심히. Sorry, I'm bragging about my son again. 열심히 하기 때문에요. 말을요 굉장히 조심해요. 그런데 다시 한번 말을 해야 될 때는요 기도하면서 말을 해요. It is such a difficult thing. But when that time comes, I hope that people around me, just like my son, just like everyone here, that people around us would have the courage and would have the faith, and it requires great faith to actually come up to me and approach me and confront me. And I hope that we can do the same prayerfully. That we can do the same humbly, lovingly. And that when someone like that comes to us, that we can respond. You know, Lord, is there something that you want me to learn from this? There are times when people are not going to express themselves perfectly. And yet we still have to realize, God still might have something that he wants to speak to me. There are so many different levels of people's understanding, and yet God can use anyone to speak the truth into our lives. This is what spiritual maturity is. It is the ability to receive correction with humility. Probably one of the most difficult things in our entire lives. Something that we will struggle with in our entire spiritual journey. And finally, we need to speak the truth in love. 우리는 사랑 안에서 진리를 말해야 합니다. Let a righteous man strike me. That is a kindness. Are we that righteous person who speak the truth in love? 우리가 진리를 말할 때 우리가 무슨 argument를 이기려고 하는 그런 것이 아니고요. I think people will see through that nowadays. We're not trying to win an argument. We're not trying to correct someone. We're not trying to correct someone necessarily. We are speaking the truth because we are trying to help them to grow. We are speaking the truth in love. To speak the truth in love. To be willing and to be humble enough to listen to those who speak truth into our lives. That is so difficult in our society today. And I encourage our students, I know it is so difficult, but God speaks to us every day, doesn't he? And he is a God who can speak through anyone. He can speak through anyone. Of course, we have to exercise the discipline to truly listen carefully. But we need to be ready, and we have to be willing, and we have to be humble enough to receive the truth. And when David did that, in the heights of his position, in the heights of his authority and power and influence, it took him a while. It's sometimes going to take us a while. But we need to prepare our hearts, kind of till the field. Because our field is so hardened with our pride, our own sense of what we think is right. But we need to have the openness of mind and heart to really receive God's rebuke through whomever he uses into our lives. Sometimes the unlikeliest person in your life can be the one who speaks the truth into your life that can truly change. 저희가 자라나면서요, 아버지의 어머니의 꾸중을 많이 들으면서 자랐는데요, 신기하게도 기적적으로 제일 기억에 남는 책망은요, 저랑 별로 가까웠지도 않고 시간도 많이 같이 하지 않은 목사님이 말씀해 주신 책망이 아직까지 제일 깊이 찌르고 저를 회개하게 만들어요. I've heard a lot of rebuke and lecturing. I shouldn't say lecturing, but correction from my parents. But to this day, one of the most profound and meaningful and rebuke that cuts deep even now is from a pastor that I didn't know that well. He said he prayed for me and he spoke into my life. And he says, this is not the direction you should take. You should go this way. 제가 처음에 들었을 때는요, I was so 너무나 마음이 아프고 I was offended. 상처받고요. 목사님 왜요? 저는 감당하지 못할까요? 저는 am I not good enough? 근데 그 목사님은요, 내가 너를 위해서 오랫동안 기도했다 하면서 말씀해 주시고 그냥 귀담아 들고 기도해라 이렇게 말씀해 주셨어요. 저는요 오랫동안 너무나 마음에 상처를 받고요, 그 목사님을요 너무나 싫어했어요, 솔직히. 근데 오랜 시간이 지나고 1년, 2년, 5년, 10년이 지나서요, maybe more, 근데 깨달음이 오는 거예요. 그 목사님이 말씀해 주신 말씀이 정말로 하나님께서 해주신 말씀이시구나 깨닫게 됐어요. You don't know who God is going to use to speak to our hearts. We think that it has to be someone who really, really cares for us and loves us and treats us well and knows us inside out. But God is God. God can use anyone. Yeah. And that is why God used Nathan to speak into the life of David. Something unlikely that could have never happened in real life, honestly. In today's society, can you imagine anyone saying anything to the president? Not a chance. 그렇지만 하나님께서는 누구나 사용하실 수 있으세요. That is why we have to have the humility to listen. We might not accept it all at that time. 그 시간에 듣는 대로 다 받아들이지는 않을 것이에요. 그런데 하나님께서는요, 우리를 워낙 사랑하시기 때문에요, 기억하게 해주세요. He helps us to remember. He makes us remember. And it's going to take some time, but we will learn. And that truth will bear fruit. And it will ultimately become providence into our lives. 하나님의 말씀이 되는 것이에요. 우리의 삶 속에서. 그 깨달음을 갖고요, 우리가 말씀을 바라볼 때에요, 우리의 삶은 그만큼 더 행복해지게 되고 그만큼 더 축복이 되는 것입니다. You know, rebuke, no one receives rebuke and takes it kindly. No one at the moment. But it chips away, doesn't it, at your heart, just like it did for like over 10 years. And maybe now it's bearing a little bit of fruit, but it surely will, because God is faithful. God is faithful. And He will make it happen.